All right, guys. So this is part 2. We're going to do some examples. And remember that the dictionary we like is wordreference.com. This is the one. And I need, you'll need to get in there and figure out how to do it. And we can definitely help you figure out how to use it best. But it is a fantastic tool. So we're remembering the 3 steps. We took off the flowery part or the ending of our verb, the ER. We're finding the stem, which is what's left when we take off the ER, and then we're going to add those endings. So make sure you're pausing this video as you go along. If you need to write down what we're talking about, re-listen to it. I'm going kind of fast to try to just get through this review, but this video will be available to you for a while. So again, here we have a list of some possible ER verbs. These are certainly not all the ER verbs you learned last year, and there might even be a couple that you learned that are new to you now. That's fine. We're going to focus on these today because right now because they're what's in the video. The activities that you have may have a few more. You don't really always need to know what the ER verb means in order to be able to conjugate it. However, the words that I give you in these videos, on worksheets, in vocabulary lists are the ones I expect you to know. And so when I give you a quiz or a test or an assessment or writing, you'll be wanting to use those to show your mastery. So we've taken off the ER. That's why it's in red. We've chopped that off. It leaves regard. We've talked about that. REGARD. And the endings we already talked about were je, e, to, es. So you can see those in red. We're adding the E to the ending for je. So it's je regarde. Again, it's just the ending. Sometimes it's silent. We know that about French. So I'm going to pronounce these for you. You'll want to pronounce them for yourself. Take time. So, je regarde, tu regardes, il regarde, elle regarde, nous regardons, vous regardez, il regarde, elle regarde. Please don't forget that the S is usually silent at the end of a word in French because it's not in careful. And the ENT at the end of il, elle, pluriel is always silent. All right, these is an ER. I'm going to just go ahead and skip over it, but because the video can be paused, you certainly could go over it if you would like. And the RE is the same. Okay, go ahead and pause if you'd like to work on it, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it for now. Here, this activity we're going to go through, you need to pause the video and see if you can match the numbered with the colors on the right-hand side. So the je and je would be I. Tu is you, singular. This is when you're talking to one person and you know them well, or they are a child, anyone under, say, the age of 18 or 19. Il, he, elle, she, nous, we, vous. You, plural. This would be a group of your friends, or me, for example. Il, pluriel. They, masculine, and elle, pluriel, they, feminine. This is something you shouldn't have any trouble with, but where you are having trouble, go ahead and practice this again. All right. So again, we're going to do this right now. I'm just going to, we're going to go through this kind of quickly, and we're going to put the subject pronoun that belongs in these 8 sentences. And we're going to know which one by the endings. So if you've memorized that ES ending, you know that that is tu. The ONN, so tu penses. The ONN, descendant, is nous. Ranger, EZ, is vous. Rougisse, again, I'm not pronouncing that ENT, but the ISS-ENT is the il or elle pluriel form. Réfléchis, IT, is il, elle. Saute is another ER verb, and so ES is for tu. Fond is an RE verb, it is il, elle. And bachoton is an ONS, and so it's nous. Here's the endings here. Just go ahead and you can pause this video and you can try this for yourself based on the information you have right here on the blue. All right, try to translate these sentences, okay? These are pretty easy ones.